YouTube, what's up? Pewsily here with a gift for you all today. It's my new Fabled build. It's slightly different to before. I obviously took it to a tournament yesterday and I went out Friday night. It was only going to stay out for an hour and then came home at 4:30 in the morning and then got up at like 8 for the tournament. So I was really tired, but I decided I wanted to try a plant version with the Lonefires and Dandelion and all that jazz with less traps, so that's what I did, and I came second, so it definitely works. I went 5-2, I 2-0'd Exodia, then 2-0'd Final Countdown, then went 2-1 against Gravekeepers, and then 2-0'd Gladiator Beasts, and then lost 1-2 against Tengu Plants, and then went into the top 4, and then beat the Tengu Plants 2-1 I just lost to, and then lost 1-2 to the Gravekeepers that I'd beaten earlier. So what can you do? But I came second and it works, so here it is. We've got best card in the world, Cerebral, followed by my Elephant, Ganashia, and probably the best card of the day, to be honest, Chawa. Because this deck's got less discard outlets, I was using Chawa all day. He's so good. Obviously then to get Chawa, 3 Grimro, and 2 Crews, and then sort of staple 1 Kashano. Kashano was better in this deck than it was in sort of normal Fabled decks. Normal Fabled decks he is alright, but in this one he was actually really good. 3 Tengu is just broke. That guy's got to go to 2. 1 Snipe Hunter, and 2 the Tricky, because I love discarding Cerebral for the Tricky. And then 2 Lonefire, 1 Glow Up, 1 Spore, 1 Dandelion, and just 1 Sangan to finish it off. So the sort of big plays there were the same as any normal Fabled deck, going into Raging and Synchroing off like mad, but this gives you access into even more stuff. The Dandelion gives you access to into Formula, which you can do, and Spore and Glow Up Bulb are just, they're too good. I mean, I don't like the plant engine, but if it's the best engine in the game at the moment, you sort of have to use it, and it actually worked surprisingly well. So this is probably what I'll be running next week at Nationals. And then you got your 2 Pot of Avarice, and then on to the things at 1 Card Destruction. I'm sort of iffy about, but it is pretty good. 1 Mind Control. This guy's Ultra now, yay. Giant Grenade, double MST because I've got Snipe Hunting skills. 1 Foolish, and 1 for 1. Foolish was for Glow Up, Spore and Dandelion, and 1 for 1. You can actually get Chower with them, so if you open up with 1 for 1 and a Tengu, straight away you've got Raging. So that was pretty good. And then to finish it off, the Solemn Brigade. 2 Solemn Warnings and Solemn Judgment. I was sort of choosing between the Solemn Brigade and Raw Decree, and I went with the Solemns and did not regret it. It was really good. There are times when Decree obviously would have been good, but this is just much better. So, because if you've got Royal Decree, your opponent can swarm unhindered as well, and at least if you've got these and you set something even as a bluff, your opponent has to think about it, because you're running like the key traps of the format. Like, if you have set a Solemn Warning and your opponent decides to explode without any protection, you'll screw them straight over. But if you set a bluff, they have to think about it. So say you've set like Foolish Burial or something, then they're thinking, what if it is Solemn Warning? Because there's a good chance that you'll open with one of these 3. So that's the main deck. It actually worked surprisingly well. The extra deck I've just fixed up. This wasn't what I was running yesterday because I forgot to change it around. So I was actually running stuff I couldn't go into, which was stupid, but still, hey, it worked. So double Formula again, cards way too good. Unicorn was like the best card of the day. So fun getting out Unicorn. 2 Raging, because 3 is overkill. 1 Catasta and 1 Android. 1 Branac, 1 Garnite, 1 Black Rose, 1 Arcanite, 1 Stardust, 1 Thought Wheeler, 1 Colossal, which would have been a Scrap Dragon, but I traded mine off, so I'm see if I'm going to borrow 1 for Nationals, and then 1 Trishige. So there we are. It actually, like I say, keep saying it works really well. It's ridiculously consistent. You do get hands that you can't explode quite as well with, but you can still do things with. Whereas with like my normal Fabled deck, it's sort of explode or die, and it does explode a lot more consistently. This deck doesn't have that same sort of thing. It's sort of like drop a Synchro and then sit on it for a couple of turns until you can explode. Like against Gravekeepers, I had Stardust and Thought Ruler down, and that was just like, yeah, hi. So I do recommend giving this a try. It might not be to your taste, and like I say, it's not really to my tastes, but it's got Fabled in it, so I love it not all the less. All the same, what am I on about? But yeah, like I said, I had like 3 or 4 hours sleep, and I was hungover, so I don't recommend that. But yes, as always, rate, comment, subscribe. Give me comments what you think you would do, what you would change. The deck is 41 cards, and if I was going to drop anything, it would be Cruise or Card Destruction. Probably Cruise, to be honest, because the deck's running sort of got a lack of discard outlets at the moment, but it worked alright because you can just constantly reuse Chower, and that's what I was doing. Chower was the key discard outlet, and 1-for-1 doesn't work, just so you're aware, because it sends, not discards. But the side deck, if you want to see it, just sort of hastily made beforehand. 2 kinetics, 2 puppet plants. I didn't go against 6 Sams all day, but I don't care because Fabled's got a really good matchup against 6 Sams anyway, so whatever. I hope I go against 6 Sams all day next week. I'll fucking thrash them. 2 Cyber Dragons. Cyber Dragon is sort of the most flexible side deck card. It's good against Machina Gadgets, Karakuri. You can side it in against Gravekeepers because it gets over their 2000 beat sticks, and you can side it against Hero Beat as well because it gets over their 19 beat sticks. Chain Disappearance is just awesome. 2 DD Crow, I finally found room for 2. 2 Shadow Imprisoned Mirror. Oh, it's running 3 apparently. Oh, that's what I'm going to take one out for Chimera Tech. 2 Shadow Imprisoned Mirror is really good. You take out like say the Snipe Hunter and something else for a Shadow Imprisoned Mirror against Blackwings or Gravekeepers and really hurt them. And then 2 Noblemans, because Nobleman's just really good. So that is that. Peace.